Greetings. Figured since this is the first video, I'm not really sure how to start it off, but I know a few of you have been asking about a quick update on the car. If you guys have came here or coming here from my Instagram, I'll probably post it from there, but you've seen like I've had this since like November. It's had a few owners on it. Unfortunately, it is a rebuilt title car, but considering I'm probably going to be drifting it here soon once I get it ready, I figured why not. So kind of starting it off, front end was kind of busted. Ended up getting a used bumper, plastic welded it, got it all primered. Haven't really figured out a car color just yet, so I'm just leaving it as that. Fog lights I ended up finding. Grill I just got off online. Pretty simple, easy, cheap. Front lip I got off of a IS300 that was being scrapped. Shout out to Alex. I appreciate you letting me know about that one. I originally thought it was going to be plastic up front, but turns out that this was full carbon fiber, so I gave it a quick sand down. Just got a few cracks in it, so I figured, it's probably going to get broken at some point, so why not just get it slapped back on. Headlights also redone. They had some like weird aftermarket projector headlights on this one. I didn't like it. I figured let me buy some $20 ones I found on Marketplace. Got those sorted out. Not too crazy on that. Bumper quick releases, these are all broken. 350Z wheels, I found same IS that was being scrapped, so I took those off, popped my old OEM ones off, and threw these on. Rotors drilled and slotted, those kind of came with the car. I'll have to take a look and see how those do, because I do want to do the LS400 swap on that. Paint decent on one side, a few things coming off. You can see like this one's probably like peeling up a little bit, so I'll probably get these replaced at some point. Found them online pretty cheap. Instagram. And the little wheels in the rear. Taillights, I had them originally a dark like black chrome, not really, like it was a black tint, and I realized that they're painted on, so I figured let me sanded them down. Turns out that the reason they tinted them was because this side was a normal silver chrome, this one was a black chrome that was peeling, so I split them both apart. Did a frosted glass on the inside of those, and I ordered these off of eBay that were clears, and I figured let me split those and frost them as well so they kind of match all the way across. Paint was all peeling up on this one. Sanded it down, primered. Of course, got to do the custom license plate. Why not? I've had that name for years now at this point. This side is probably the roughest side of all. You could probably see it on the camera here. It's got some Bondo work on it. It's peeling up a little bit, so I've looked around. I'm trying to find a whole new back quarter panel. They're actually not that bad. They're like maybe $200, $250. So if I could find somebody, or if you guys know somebody that can do a full replacement on this quarter panel, you could just hear the difference all through here. Like this full fender here, it's basically just Bondo. So I rub a little bit on these. Right here, tires a little worn out, but not too shabby. Now in regards to the inside, damn it, I locked it. Let me go back around. In regards to the inside, inner door panels, these were peeling off, so I figured let me just add my own. I gotta fix this because I went and pushed the window down, and of course then I could see it's kind of just bouncy, so I gotta pop this back off to get that replaced. But I had to redo all these. That side has it. The back I got done just recently, so you can see those. And the driver's seat had like mold in it, and it definitely had some like sunroof water damage, because the guy said I guess he fucked up and left it open, and it got water all underneath here. So carpet got stripped out. Found this seat for about 120 bucks. Threw it on, got the bracket for it. This one I'm probably moving over to the other side once I get a seat for that. And then this one I get a rail so I can slide it back and forth, because I'm kind of not really tiptoeing, but it'd be a little bit more comfier if it was maybe like one step up. A few little things here and there. The sunroof I went ahead and pulled off because it had a Galaxy sunroof. Those people that know me and have been around for this, you guys know how bad that was. It was basically like a full Galaxy purple, yellow, red sunroof and headliner, so I figured I want to get that taken care of and removed. I'm probably not going to pull them back in anyways. I'm probably just going to leave it as is. But the main thing is, when I sit on it, figured let me get the wide angle rear view camera. Originally, the sunroof buttons that came with this one were broken. the circuit board had actually gone out, so I wasn't able to really do much with that. So I sourced this one off the same scrapped IS300. Same with the center console. Center console on the other one was a little bit beat up, had broken clips on it. I found this one off that. As you can see, it's a little dirty because I didn't really get around to cleaning it, but I'm probably going to pull it back out to get this sanded down. Going to clean all this out, but sand this down, probably paint it. I was thinking about wrapping it, but I feel like that's gonna be just a little bit more of a hassle than what I like to do. If I could just sand it down, primer, and paint it, would be the best option. It was a automatic. I ended up finding a transmission off of a G35 in 08. The kid ended up having like some sort of like a ninja sword that was like up to basically like up to here. So he basically threw it into fifth. It broke the fifth and sixth gear selector fork. I had to split it fully open. Replace that piece, replace a few other pieces in there, and I got the Collins adapter kit and threw it in. It was a little bit of a bitch to actually get aligned and everything, just because of the size of the transmission, as well as like the bow housing, the Collins adapter, all that was kind of hitting, but I was able to get it put in. So it is a manual. It goes through the gears. But if I'm trying to source another one, probably a actual CD009, because I think this one was a JK41. So probably source a CD009, get that popped in. Other than that, I mean, it works. I'm not happy with it just because of the condition I was in. I was able to kind of restore it a bit just to get it driving. I couldn't handle the automatic anymore, but I got that popped in. This I just installed today. Shout out to Mama Dukes. She kind of gave me a good pointer on how to get this done. Got it fitted pretty decently. But before, basically all this was just open, so I had just hot air just blasting inside of the car, so you get kind of sweaty. Little things here and there. Pillars, I figured let me go ahead and do it with the same material, same up front here. This door card, as you can see, third brake pedal. I still have to get a actual manual brake pedal. I had to cut the automatic one. It's kind of hard to source a manual one just because of them being discontinued, and they just recently discontinued the clutch pedal for the IS300, so I have to figure that out. Inside, it hasn't been too bad. Typical radio. AC works, for those people asking. You'll know who those people are, but under the hood, I still have a little bit more work to do in regards of replacement or things that need to be swapped out. God, if I could just open it. There we go. But very simple engine. Valve cover and the cam covers were painted prior to me picking it up, but it had a little bit of issues. Not really with that, but the battery positive terminal was basically just barely held on, maybe about like two strings of like wire. So I redoed those two. That might get relocated to the trunk. Little things such as this front radiator support or the fender support here on the left side. You can see it's a little beat up. I did find and source another one. They go for like $100 online, so if I can go and get that and have somebody weld it, or maybe even myself try and learn how to weld it, that'd be kind of nice. But a few little connectors there. The HID valves were a little weird compared to like the OEM connection, so of course that was a little bit of a problem. Got those spliced in. Little leaks here and there, mainly with the power steering fluid. It's not coming really from up top, it's coming down from the actual power steering below. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and pull that out, find a new one, and pop that back in. Aftermarket headers are installed. Same with this side, same with like the connectors. I got those connected. It is on some cheap coilovers for now. The OEM struts and springs were blown out, not in the best shape. And I found these online. They gave me a deal for like $150. I figured let me get rid of the OEM ones, pop these in until I can go and afford some like Fortunatos or some BCs. Did all the spark plugs on this one, the wires. I'm going to go and rewire most of the main wiring harness on these because a lot of the little clips are broken. Like you can see some of these are barely held on with like a zip tie, and like the connector's just sitting inside. You know, they get so fragile after so many years that they just tend to break if you even try to clip them. So I got that going for me. I don't know what the real plans are for it up here. I do want to get another engine and then possibly turbo that one. Change the head out so the intake manifold's not going over. You have it coming up this way down into here. But it's been, I think I picked this car up in November, and it's, you know, it's been going. It's been a process. I've been a little bit busy these past few months, so I haven't really had a chance to really work on it as much as I'd like to, but been working on a lot more carbon and stuff recently. Master cylinder is a Willwood. Don't know if I want to keep that or go back to a OEM one. The Willwood is a hit or miss. I know a lot of people have been having issues with that for the Collins adapter, so I'll see how it kind of lasts these next few months and see how I feel about it. Downside is that it's squeaking already. I've had it installed maybe, I say since July, June, and it just squeaks. The clutch pedal feels really weird on that one. I don't know if it's maybe just the way that it works or with the clutch, because I do have a stage 3 clutch on this. Don't know why they gave me a stage 3 clutch. I asked Collins to send me just a typical stage 1. They sent me a stage 3, no upcharge. I was like, all right, cool, let me try it out. And I'm still kind of iffy on how I feel about it. But little things here and there. You know, the slide panel here, I have it at the house. I just have to put it back on. It's just, again, like you can see on some of this, like it looks like they put little patches like Bondo on the door. So I might just get a whole new door and just say screw it. But once everything's put back together, I get the right lips, the front bumper, the rear bumper, rear lip, and all that, then I might just wrap it. We have some wrap experience, but I figured let me go ahead and, you know, try it ourselves. And it's a beater car. I'm not really too worried about it. I drive it maybe 3 or 4 times a month. It sits in the garage most of the time. But bit by bit, I figured I'd just update everybody on like where the car is, and if you guys want to keep, you know, following and subscribing just to see how everything's been going, I might try and do some updates here and there. I'm not the best person when it comes down to like actually recording these things, just because I feel so like awkward kind of just sitting here talking to myself in a way, just to a digital, or not digital, but internet group of people. But a lot of this stuff I tend to kind of like to do myself. As they say, I'm a master of all, or jack of all trades, master of none. But it's nice for me to kind of learn, know the car, really know what's been done to it, try myself, and then kind of grow my skill set from there. So if anyone has any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out, message me in the comments. Follow my Instagram. It's at Mr. Forgetful, if you guys aren't aware, right there. I tend to post pretty frequent updates on there, some stories on things that I'm doing with the car, either with the carbon. In regards to like the carbon, we do have a little company that we're trying to start up, Invasive Designs. I'll plug that into the comments below and in the description. But that's basically the full car. You know, quick overview, nothing too crazy. It's fun. It's got some pickup. It's taught me a lot about really having a project car, and kind of it's pushing me to kind of try different things out of my comfort zone, as this video kind of explains. But again, IS300. Hopefully I'll update it here soon. Keep an eye out for other videos, and I will talk to y'all later.